Hey, what's up guys? So we are back. So we just got done installing a couple things on the back of the bike here, as you can see. The first thing that should be quite obvious to you if you're familiar with these type of bikes is the Fender Eliminator. So let me go grab the old one real quick. I should have grabbed it before starting the video. So here's the old thing that was hanging off the side of it. Let me see here. As you can see, it's some big conglomerate piece. Not a big fan of it. Obviously, that's why we're switching it out. So we use the Fender Eliminator kit, which is right here. And then we decided to go a couple steps further, which is installing the LED turn signals and also an LED license plate light. Because all of those were incandescent lights previously. So I'm going to power the bike on here, and keep in mind we're in sunlight, so it'd be a lot darker you know, at nighttime. And then we'll do the left blinker. Anybody behind you, it's pretty bright even during the daytime. And then we'll do the right blinker. Blinker. So we didn't really get any hang-ups on this installation, I would say. Everything went pretty smooth. Let me go ahead and pop the trunk off if I can do it with one hand here. Might have to let me put the camera down real quick, guys. And we're gonna pop the seat off so we can take a look inside here. Okay. So we ran the wiring for the lights. There's a gap between this Fender Eliminator and the OEM piece right here. So we ran all the wiring there. I haven't snugged everything all the way down, but I just put a little electrical tape in the back here just to cover up the colored wires. But those run up into here. This is a harness for the blinkers. And then a little tail comes off for the tail light. So we use the OEM harness right here, so we didn't have to. The only thing I had to splice into was this LED tail light, because the other one was like a fixture. So we just cut the wire, spliced them, and twined it back together and used electrical tape. I didn't feel like soldering something as small as the little LED license plate light. If, God forbid, I taped it really good and twined it really good. If something happened and it did actually go out, it's not really a safety issue as far as, you know, whatever. You may get pulled over for it and then have to repair it or whatever, but I wasn't too concerned about that. Obviously the blinkers were a big concern, so we took the time to actually take the wiring out of the OEM part. As you can see, these are the old blinkers. They all ponytailed into that harness right there. We took the harness out and it went all the way back into the tail light that was mounted right here in the back. So again, because of the way the fixture was, we cut that wire. It just didn't come off fleshly like little connectors like these did. So these had connectors on them as well that plugged right into those. Yeah, I can't really think of any hangups. Obviously, you got to know which side is what. So the best way to do that is, so it has 3 wires. It has a green wire, which is a ground with a double plug on it, one for each blinker. And then you have an orange wire, and then you have a blue wire. I still don't even remember, even after doing it, which one's what. But the best way to do it is just to plug it into the ground. Like let's say you're trying to find out which one's the left side, plug the ground in and plug it into either the orange, the positive, which is the yellow wire on the blinker, into either the orange or the blue, and then turn the bike on and turn the blinker on. Obviously, before you turn the bike on, just ensure that your I just lost my train of thought. Just ensure you don't have any exposed cables, in the and any of the electrical hanging out, that exposed cables. Maybe you don't want any of your positive stuff if you did splice into any wires hanging out and grounding out anywhere. So you got to be real careful about that. And you know, if you do have exposed wires, just, you know, put some electrical tape on them if you need to. So there we are. So the next thing we're going to be doing is our little levies, our little shorty levers for the clutch and the brake. And So that'll be the next video that we kind of show you, and we'll go from there. So if you're enjoying the video, go ahead and click that like button. And if you just hate it, go ahead and click that like, you know, freedom of speech here, guys. I appreciate you guys watching it regardless. And if you haven't checked out some of the other previous videos, we did a video on the Yoshimura exhaust already, and a video on the Chimera cold intake. And we're going to do another video, like I said, regarding the shorty levers, and then we have some braided brake cables that we're going to be replacing on this to make it easier to not only brake but to use the clutch. So, or no, excuse me, it's just the brake cables. I'm sorry. So thanks again for watching. If you're liking the videos, go ahead and subscribe, and it will let you know next time a new video comes out. So thanks, guys. Later.